everyone, welcome to Marlins franchise. And today we're in Nationals Park. The 38-41 Nationals face the 45-38 Miami Marlins. So Washington has on the mound Eric Feed, 15 starts, a 4-3 record, 3.24 ERA, 83.1 innings pitched, 75 hits allowed, 1.31 whip, 34 walks, and 51 strikeouts. So, first up, Tim Anderson. He was moved up to the leadoff spot. Full count. And it's going to be a single for Tim Anderson. Starling Marte up next. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's strike two. 1-2 count. The Washington Nationals, 5th in the NL East. And gonna strike him out, but gonna advance the runner to second because it's a wild pitch. And I want to talk about the Nationals aren't looking for a playoff push. They're looking to rebuild this team, probably going to make some trades at the trade deadline. The Marlins aren't looking for their own standing, but they're looking for a wild card spot, knowing that's a strikeout, second out, knowing that they're not going to beat Atlanta at this point, or the Mets. Honestly, they say at best case they're going to get third. They have to get second place in the wild card to make it to the playoffs, they feel like. So, next up, Michael Conforto. So, if Marlins are pushing for a wild card, and they're looking for the second spot, I wonder, that's a strikeout. Who are they going to trade at the trade deadline? They've already said they are putting some big pieces. They're trading some big pieces away. So, we're back in the bottom of the first. 2 starts, 3-1 record, 2.98 ERA, 54.1 innings, 41 hits allowed, 1.25 whip, 27 walks, and 48 strikeouts. Joey Lucchese's on the mound. He was a big trade piece. So, Victor Robles up first, 1-1 count. And I was talking about this before the inning and the first inning, half of the inning ended, that the Marlins are going to trade someone, but they haven't said who yet. They said they're probably going to trade Starling Marte and one other person. So, Starling Marte has to get better if he wants to stay on that team, which he'll still probably get traded. That's the first out. So, let's see this Washington starting lineup. Victor Robles first, then Chris Taylor, Juan Soto, Trey Turner, Starlin Castro, Josh Bell, Kyle Schwarber, Manny Pina, and Eric Fetty. It's not a bad lineup when you look at it. It's not the best lineup either. Like, it's a decent lineup. It's obviously why they're not doing so well. Like, you need a better lineup, especially the league you're in. Like, that's a strikeout. That's the second out. Let's run down the list of what the league these teams are in. They're in the same league. They're in the league of the Mets, Atlanta. That's already like the top 2 in the league most of the time. Then you got Philadelphia. Then you got Miami, who's been improving. Here's the pitch. That's fouled off. So Washington, when Miami started to pitch better, and like hit better, that's when you knew and that's a strikeout. Washington wasn't going to do so good. So we're in the second now. Next up, Bobby Bradley, full count. Bobby Bradley not doing too bad on the season. Fouled off. Fouled off. Here's another pitch. Fouled off once again. 8 pitches at this at bat. Here's the pitch. And Bobby Bradley hits it deep, hits it back. It's caught. That's the first out. Let's look at this Washington defense. Josh Bell at first. Chris Taylor at second. Trey Turner at shortstop. Starting Castro at third. Manny Panina is at catcher. Kyle Schwarber playing right field. Victor Robles in center. And Juan Soto playing left field. Kyle Seager up next. That's strike two. 1-2 count. Ball two. 2-2 count. Fouled off. Here's the pitch. That's ball three, full count. And that's gonna walk him. Dante Williams up next. Dante Williams, when he's gotten more playing time, definitely improved. And it's deep back foul. Pretty unfortunate. Might have scored the runner from Miami. Here's the pitch. And it's chopped off. And got him. Now there's 2 outs with the man on second. That's going to bring up Wilson Contreras. He's not doing too bad on the season, but could be doing better. Maybe Wilson Contreras is that last trade piece. Like, you could definitely get a better catcher than what you're seeing out of Wilson Contreras. Hey, gonna strike him out. Next up, Trey Turner. He's doing pretty well. 1-1 count. Fouled off. 1-2 count. And struck him out.
That is good. The third baseman, Darlin Castro.
That's fouled off. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Starting Castro not doing too bad. And got it. Next up, Josh Bell. And that's the end of the second. And we'll see you in the third. We're in the third now. Next up, Joey Lucchesi, the pitcher. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. 1-2 count. Struck him out. That's the first out. Next up, Tim Anderson. And he is the only player. He's the only player with a hit in the game so far. He was 1 for 1. And he's gonna ground out. So, still has only 1 hit, and it's the only hit of the game now. So, next up, Starling Marte, full count. Here's the pitch. It's fouled off. Still a full count. Here's the pitch. And struck him out. So now, Washington batting. Kyle Schwarber up. He is having a bad season. Not even hitting 170. Not even hitting 160. Now a 2-2 count after the foul. Here's the pitch. And that one's fouled off. And here's the next pitch. Struck him out with the cold strikeout. That's the first out. Next up is Manny Pena. No, Manny Pena. He's hitting really well in the season. Why is he number 8? I don't know, because Victor Robles can't hit right now. And neither can Kyle Schwarber, so why he's number 8 confuses me. And it's not caught, it's a hit. A single from Manny Pena. And next up, the pitcher. Fouled off, 1-2 count. And that one is going to be a successful bunt. That's the second out, but now a man on second. That's going to bring up Victor Robles. So 2-2 count then. And that's the inning. We'll see you in the 4th. So we're in the 4th now. Next up, Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 1. 2-1 count. And that one is just going to be a ground out. That's the first out. Next up, Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 1. It's a 2-2 count. That one's fouled off, so another pitch. Fouled off once again. Here's the pitch. Fouled off once again. Here's the next pitch. Still 2-2. Here we go. Fouled off again. Michael Conforto gonna give a fight. That's ball 3, full count. Bobby Bradley on deck. And it's gonna be a ground out for the second out. That's gonna bring up Bobby Bradley. He's 0 for 1. He lined out in the second. Here's the pitch, full count. Ball 4. Gonna walk him. Next up, Kyle Seager. It's a 1-1 count. Man on first. That's ball 2. 2-1 count. Fouled off once again. And struck him out. And now Washington batting. Chris Taylor up. He's 0 for 1. It's a 2-1 count. So, here's the next pitch. Fouled off. That one's caught first up. I was talking to the Marlins manager during the break, and he said there's one thing that he doesn't like about Joey Lucchesi, that's strike 2, full count, is that he has no fastball. Like no 2-seam fastball, no 4-seam, he has no fastball. That's fouled off. And he said that could affect his games, but clearly on the season it's not. So, those were his words. There's a strikeout. Next up, Trey Turner, 2-1 count. Fouled off, 2-2 count. And that's a ground out. We'll see in the 5th. And we're going to have a new pitcher, Jeffrey Rodriguez. This season, 1 game, 1 inning. And righties are hitting 500 off him. So, next up, Don T. Williams. Strike 2, 1-2 count.
2 strikes.
That's a ball, 2-2 count. Don T. Williams, he's 0 for 1. And that's gonna drop. That's a single. K leaders. The Mets are in 1st, and then Chris Sale's right behind him. That's why I mentioned it. And Luis Severino is in 4th as well, behind Darvish. So it looks like they're getting a lot of Ks, the Marlins, this year. And it's a double play. My goodness. Miami just choked. Here's the 1-1 count. Joey Lucchesi hits it deep, but it's gonna be caught. So now Washington gonna hit, and next up, Starling Castro. He's 0 for 1. 1-1 count. It's a single. He's 1-2 on the day. So next up is gonna be Josh Bell. 1-1 count. Fouled off. 1-2 count. And that's gonna drop for a single as well. So runners on 1st and 2nd then. 1-2 count. And can't get the out at any base. So Washington has a chance to take the lead. 2-1 count. Manny Pina comes up. He was the only hit before this inning. He had the only hit before this inning. Full count. It's a 3-1 count. That's a strike. Full count. Doesn't want to walk him. And he walks him. Washington is going to score. So, bases loaded once again to bring up Josh Harrison. Josh Harrison been a really good bench bat. That's all I got to say. That's strike 2. 1-2 count. That one's fouled off. And gonna let the run score to get the double play. It's 0-2 Washington now. And I got some news. They're warming up Adam Keimer in the bullpen. So now next up, Victor Robles. 1-2 count. That one's fouled off. Fouled off again. And struck him out. See in the 6th. We're in the 6th now. New pitcher, Austin Voth. 37 games on the season, 2-0 record, 0 saves, 1 op. 54 innings pitched, 3.33 ERA, 48 strikeouts, 17 walks. And he's been holding it pretty well against righties and lefties. They both hit average off him. Tim Anderson hits it deep. Back, it's gone. Miami gets on the board. Tim Anderson with his 17th home run of the season. It's 1-2 Washington now. One more time. Tim Anderson crushed the pitch. He was allowed to crush. He left him the pitch. So next up, Starling Marte. He's 0 for 2. It's a 1-2 count. And struck him out with a pitch he could have crushed. That's going to bring up Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, it's deep. Back. Foul. So it's a 1-2 count now. Here's the pitch. That's ball 2. 2-2 count. And gonna strike him out. There's the second out. That's gonna bring up Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 2. It's a 2-2 count. And that's a strikeout. One more time, Tim Anderson puts Miami on the board. Next up is Chris Taylor. He's 0 for 2. It's a 1-2 count. Struck him out, first out. Next up is Juan Soto. 0-2 count, 1 for 1 on the day. That's strike 2, 1-2 count. And struck him out. That's gonna bring up Trey Turner. He's 0 for 2. It's a 1-1 count. That's a ball. 2-1 count. It's hit. And he's looking for extra bases. He's gonna get there. Fast speed. It's a double for Trey Turner. Next up is Starling Castro. He's 1 for 2. It's a 1-1 count. Here's the hit. And inning over. We'll see you in the 7th. Next up, Daniel Hudson. 29 games on the season. 1-2 record. 0 saves, 1 op. 27 innings pitched. 6 ERA. 27 strikeouts, 26 walks. And he's being hit off averagely by both. Lefties a little more so. He is a righty. That's pretty understandable. 3-1 count. And a strike perfectly in the corner, apparently. Like, perfect. It would have had to be perfect right there. And it's going to be a single for Bobby Bradley. So, that strike doesn't really matter. Would have made it to first anyway. Next up, Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 1. It's a 1-1 count. He's walked and he's grounded out so far. Fouled off, 1-2 count. And he hit him. Runners on first and second now to bring up Dante Williams. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a ground out. So here's the pitch. And Dante Williams hits it deep back. It's gone. Miami's going to take the lead with Dante Williams' 7th home run on the season. That's a big home run. It's going to put up Miami 4-2. One more time. Got one to hit and didn't miss.
Your attention, please.
And now next up is Ryan Harper. He's going to come in. 42 games, 5-2 record, 6 holes, 43.2 innings pitched, 8 ERA, just under 6, 30 strikeouts, 16 walks. He's getting crushed by righties and lefties. Over 300 by both. Righties a little better. Here's Wilson Contreras. Strike 2, 1-2 count.
1-2.
And said he went around. That's the first out. And now, up next, Joey Lucchesi, and we're going to have a pinch hitter. It's gonna be Francisco, the new required catcher. He's a bench catcher for whenever William Contreras is tired, which it looks like he needs some rest anyway. 1-1 count now. And Francisco! It's deep back. It's gone. It's 5-2 now, Miami. Francisco's second home run of the season. Big pinch hit. One more time. He crushes off righties. Next up is Tim Anderson. He's 2 for 3. He has a home run and a single. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And it's hit. And it's going to be caught by the right fielder, second out. That's going to bring up Starling Marte. Oh, Starling Marte is 0 for 3. With a ground out in the 6th. Ball 2, 2-1 count. A ground out in the 5th. He's 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. And Marte hits it to the other center fielder. That's going to end the inning. So now Adam Heimer is going to come in. So far this season, 21 games, 2-2 record, 8 holes, 22 innings pitched, 2.86 ERA, 10 strikeouts, 5 walks. He's getting crushed off by lefties. Righty's not doing so well against him. He is really good when he pitches against righties. And it shows. It's a single. Next up, Kyle Schwarber, 2-1 count. Fouled off, 2-2 count. Fouled off a pitch he should have crushed. Got lucky. Adam Keimer got lucky. And struck him out. That's the first out. Manny Pina. He's 1 for 1. He's walked and he's hit a single. That's strike, 1-2 count. And that's a ball. Unbelievable. I thought that was strike 3. And that's a strikeout anyway.
Your attention, please.
Gregory Polanco gonna pinch hit. That's strike 2, 1-2 count. And a great inning, 3 strikeouts. That's the end of the 7th. And now new pitcher Brad Hand gonna come in. 35 games, 2-1 record, 11 saves, 16 ops, 31.1 innings pitched, 3.73 ERA, 32 strikeouts, 16 walks. And righties can't hit off of him that well, but lefties not doing too bad. That's gonna bring up Alexander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 3, full count. That's a walk. So a man on first now to bring up Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 3. Fouled off, 1-2 count. That's the first out, struck him out. Next up is Bobby Bradley. He's 1 for 2 with a single. He scored. And that's strike 2, 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Bradley's gonna hit that one. Left fielder under it. It's caught. And he's running to second. And he's gonna be tagged out. So now, bottom of the 8th. Next up, Victor Robles. He's 0 for 3. Gonna strike him out. That's the first out. Next up, Chris Taylor. He's 0 for 3. That's fouled off. That one's fouled off. And that's out number 2. Next up, Juan Soto. 1-1 count. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. And struck him out. We'll see in the 9th.
Your attention, please.
And the new pitcher, Seth Romero. 2 games, 0-0 records, 0 saves, 1 op, 2 innings, 9 ERA, 1 strikeout, 4 walks. He's hitting hit off 400 by lefties and righties. So Kyle Seager up next. He's got 2 walks and he's 0 for 1. That's strike 2. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. And Kyle Seager, a no-doubter, his 19th home run on the season. One more time. It's a lefty-lefty crime. Next up, Dante Williams. He's 2 for 3. He has a home run. And he has a single. It's a 1-1 count. It's hit. And it's going to be a single for Dante Williams. Next up, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 3. 3-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, it's deep. Back. It's going to be caught. First out. And now, Adam Keimer up next. They're going to let him hit away because they don't need the closer anymore. So, 1-1 count. And it's going to be a double play as expected. Kyle Seager one more time. Makes it a 4-run lead for the Marlins. So, now next up, Trey Turner, 1-2 count. It's hit, it's fouled. And here's the next pitch. Struck him out, that's the first out. Next up, Starlin Castro, 1-1 count. And he's gonna hit that one, it's a ground out. That's the second out. He's 1 out away from closing it. And probably would get the save because he's been in for more than 2 innings. It's gonna bring up Josh Bell, 2-3 on the day. It's hit. Starling Marte chasing it. It's off the glove. That is so unlucky. Next up, Kyle Schwarber, 3 for 1. And now, no, he's 0 for 3. It's a 3. It's a full count now. Here's the pitch. Game over. Miami is gonna win it 6-2 on the road. They're now 46-38 on the season, and we'll see you next time.